Hey, welcome Gemini, it's Robin here. Thank you for joining me. I'm just about to do a tarot card reading for December 2021 money forecast, okay? So I will be using the Gilded Tarot. I'm just gonna get busy shuffling it a little bit. So what I'm gonna do here is tap into my spirit guides. They're gonna push me some money opportunities or tips and tricks, gifts or abundance blocks that you might be facing or have access to in December. So I hope you guys enjoy. Kindly remember that this is a general reading for Gemini in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, okay? So if you do feel like it's time, you want to give yourself a little gift for a private reading, go ahead and email me at ariesfiretarot@gmail.com and we'll get you booked in for your own custom private video, okay? So let's start pulling cards for you. Yeah, I feel like it's time, so I'm going to do a deck cut here. Oh boy, okay, so the first thing I'm getting here is the word temptation. Okay, so I'm the type of person that always has music in my head. So I heard the word temptation, and then I heard, have you guys ever heard of the band Tea Party? Let me know down below in the comments. There's this really thumping song that they do called Temptation. So there could be something offered to you that isn't as shiny as it initially looks. You could be really tempted to do something, make some sort of a financial blunder. Like one of my spirit guides was very blunt and said you could be tempted to do something stupid. Okay, but I think that's a little harsh. Okay, so got to really watch for the temptations in December. Especially if you're doing things like if you celebrate the holidays in any way by gift giving or exchanges and stuff like that, really try to reel it back and be a little bit more realistic about your budget. Okay, so obviously this is the Devil card. This is something rising that you're gonna have to conquer this mess, okay? Okay, I'm gonna pause and write something down for your video title. Hold on for a second. So I did have another song come into my head, Dance This Mess Around by the B-52s. So that's what I'm getting here. You got to dance this mess around, okay? So when this comes up and it's going to be that temptation, remember that music is life and you guys should always have a soundtrack, okay? So you got to dance this mess around. You can basically dance it right out of the room. You got to be stronger and more powerful. This obviously could come in the form of a person that is trying to soak you as well, using some sort of, feel sorry for me pity party energy. But I feel like they've taken enough space on your dance card so they can basically hit it and get out of the room and leave you alone to look for better financial opportunities. Okay, so let's pull another card here. So, oh boy. Like I said before, and I pulled the Temperance card. So look at this energy. It's very sort of hot, okay? So the Devil coming in, and I am starting to see more and more where this could be a person that looks at you as some sort of a mark, okay? Oh, well, they helped me out before, so I'm going to come back here again and soak Gemini a little bit because they're so generous. Maybe people in your family that are asking for like outrageous gifts, asking your family, oh, so what would you like for whatever holiday? Insert your holiday here. And they just ask for something so ridiculously exorbitant. But I do see a little bit of a guilt trip coming in here, and your go-to emotion could be anger, okay, with the Temperance card. And this is why the Temperance came up over top of the Devil. So you're going to have to outwit. And you can only do that if you're calm. You see them coming and like, oh, here we go again, but I'm not stepping to this invitation. I'm going to dance them out of the room, okay? I'm going to dance this mess around. So definitely someone or something trying to take advantage of your financial generosity in December, okay? So this is not a light thing. Like when people think, oh, well, I need X amount of dollars, so I'm going to tap Gemini. Or, you know, I want something that is just outrageously priced, but I'd rather get it for free, so I'm going to go tap on Gemini. Okay, so this is absolutely not cool. This is something that you should really start opening your eyes to. So, I mean, go ahead and give people gifts, if you know, especially if you love them and they're in your family and whatnot, but don't let them take advantage of the bank balance that you worked so hard to accumulate for yourself, especially if you're getting this kind of cringe moment when they're coming in, or you see that text message or email or incoming phone call and you're like, oh, I wonder what they want now. Trigger. Okay, that should be your moment of realization. So you are being guided to walk this way. I'm getting so much music for your reading. I love it. So you've got the Strength card. All right. So this is where you're able to use your self-mastery to walk away from any situation that is not benefiting you. So you're being really guided to put boundaries in place and enforce them. Say, it's not happening this time. You know, I've been more than generous with you in the past, however long it's been. And yeah, the buck stops here. I think I'm going to change your video title. Hold on for a second. So something I was getting while I was on that break, you know, there's a reason that people say out loud, give me strength, you know, because sometimes you need strength to deal with the person. And especially if it's somebody that has worked you emotionally in the past and they're very, very, very good at it, you know, and this is not excluded to friends. Like this can be family. This can be your children too, that they just come in back and back and back and back. And if they're adult children, it can be very difficult to push them a little bit and say it's time for you to gain some financial independence. Like, you know, if you need groceries, I'll help you with that, you know, but this is kind of the devil that you know, right? So in excess, the devil inside. Yeah, this is not there. And they're kind of like a snake charmer, you know, they're like just really adept at working your emotions. But your first emotion is probably going to be like, you know, not happy. So how are you going to handle that? So let me pull one more card here for you, Gemini. Oh, well, that figures. So I did pull the 5 of Wands here. And this is to say, like, you need to pick your battles wisely. Like, especially if it's somebody that you're in a romantic partnership or you actually live with them. This is something that might not go away unless you push the button yourself. Okay, so the 5 of Wands is saying you got to check your involvement rate. Okay. How deep do you want this to go? I think it's divorce. The top 3, in the top 3 is money arguments, people fighting about who's paying for what. And this could be people really close, you know, losing friendships over money. Okay, so there's a basic rule of thumb when it comes to loaning money to people is that if you're parting with it, it is no longer a loan, it's a gift. So if you cannot afford to give somebody, or you just don't want to give somebody a lump sum of money or an exorbitant gift, then just don't do it at all. And you don't have to defend yourself, okay? You don't have to do that. Just say, you know what, that's not going to happen right now. End of story. There is no need for any additional dialogue. You don't have to explain yourself when it comes to expending your own resources. So just keep that in mind when, you know, sort of the devil that you know comes in. You gotta get rid of them. I mean, unless you really super want to do this for somebody and you've got tons and tons and tons of cash and you don't mind that this person is just gonna keep, they're gonna keep coming back until you stop them. So that's what the Five of Wands is all about. So it might be time to draw that boundary, especially if you're getting really annoyed at somebody kind of being a sponge. You've got to decide if they're sponge worthy or not. Let me know in the comments if you got that reference, and definitely remember to like, share, and subscribe, you guys. This is going to be a bit of a tussle, but you guys are up for it. So I'll leave it at that. Angel number 1010 just came up. Ciao.